Hello YouTube and welcome to my deck profile. I like to use, as you can maybe tell from the mat, the Six Samurai, and I thought I'd make a deck profile of the cards that I use in the deck. I know I might sound tired because it's real late at night. It is actually 11:25, so it's not too late, but here we go. Okay, first cards are going to be traps, and spells, and monsters. So first card, compulsory excavation device. Dang it, I don't know if I said that right. Secret rare. Then you can see the little shiny. Whatever, that's good. It just helps get rid of cards. I run 2 Magatumbas in case somebody tries to get rid of the cards that I'm using right now. I always use these. I run 2 double-edged sword technique. I use this a lot to actually synchro. I found out you can use the synchro. I'll bring back like Elder and Kagamushu, and then synchro for Machiuri Beast or something like that, which you'll probably see later. I do run a Shin scheme. I don't use it much because there's no point in it. I just have it in there in case I need it. Magic Cylinder. I have won a couple duels with this. Somebody clears my field except for my traps, and then they expect to take me out with like a huge hit. Like I got hit with a Judgment Dragon at 3,000, and he had 2,000 left. Pop this and got him. He didn't win. He was upset. Fiendish Chain, obviously, helps. You should know what that does. I do run Solemn Judgment. I finally got this. I'm happy I got this. Use this. Everyone knows what that does. Dimensional Prison, obviously. Perfect card to run. Okay. On to spells. I run a Shin Smoke Signal. I actually run 2 of them because I can use them. I can get a Kageki, Kagamushu, Elder. Well, yeah, I can get an Elder. I can get pretty much any card I need to synchro just off of these 2, and I usually end up having 1 in my first hand somehow. I run 2 Asceticism. Yes, this one is a little bit messed up right here. You can see that. It's sad. Yes, my camera's not perfect quality, so don't be mad if you can't really see them. I run 2 of them. Great thing to use. I'll either have an Elder or I'll have a Kagamushu on the field, and I'll use one of these and get the other one, and then synchro for Machiuri Beast. I use that a lot to cancel stuff. The Warrior Returning Alive helps me bring back. I usually bring back like a Kizan or something that I can instantly summon and have on the field. I usually use this when I'm stuck or in a jam. Need a card. Six Samurai United in case I'm running low on cards in my hand, and I'll use this, even though it only lets me draw 2. Reinforcement of the Army, definitely good. I use this with Kizan a lot. I'll get Kizan out after I've already got 2 on the field, and he'll think that I'm not going to win. I'll pop out a Kizan with this, and that usually helps me out, gets me a little bit of an advantage. I got a Shin's Dojo. I kind of use it to summon maybe a Kizan, not even a Kizan. I'll use it on Kagamushu or something low level because it doesn't usually stay out for long. Dark Hole, I've always run Dark Hole is because most of the time my enemy or opponent, we should say, gets out some crazy crap, and I'll pop this open or pop this up, whatever you want to say, and then I'll use one of the cards. I'll use like double-edged sword technique and bring something back to get something on the field after that. Gateway, I use this a lot, but people are starting to get annoyed with people using this, so this thing gets destroyed quickly. I run the A-Forces because I always end up with a full field at one point, and that gives everything I have on the field 1,000 attack points bonus. So I'll tell you a little strategy I can use with this. Imagine if I have a Kageki on the field with a Shadow of the Six Samurai and this, plus everything else is full. So I can use the effect to give him a bonus 2,000 to his original, so he's a 3,500. Then I've got this, which gives him another 1,000, so he's a 4,500 attack. I mean, he's a huge card, and it lasts for a while too, because this stays most of the time, because people don't seem to notice it until you have like everything full. I just gestured to have like a full field right there just for fun. On to the monsters, the fun part that people want to see. I run three Kagamushu. Obvious reasons. Synchro's right there. He's the main synchro monster in the deck. If you want a good 6 samurai deck, you're gonna need about 3 of them. I run 3 legendary Kagekis because it's just a good card to have. You have it out. It'll help you summon out stuff, no problem. Use that. I run 2 elders because, like I said before, it's helped me synchro a lot. I can get some good synchros with this. Here comes a card I've been talking about a lot. I run 2 Kizans just because the effect itself helps. He's a great card to have on the field. I run 2 Zanjis mainly because his effect is a good thing. Plus, 1,800 4-star. He's a pretty strong card to have. Plus, I think this one's ultra rare, so nice to have that in there. I have an Iroh ultra rare. Just his effect. Most of my opponents nowadays, they always put something face down, trying to trick me out and get me to attack it. And I'll pull my Iroh out and attack with that, and their effect is negated because of it. So then I run these 2 people. These 2 work together. These cards are good. Say you've got this one on the field, the one in my whatever hand. Darn it. Say you have Mitsuho on the field. Then you get to special. You use Mitsuho's effect on him to destroy one of their cards, and then his effect activates, and you get a card to bring back to your hand. So those 2 are good to have together. A Grandmaster, only one, is a good card to have. Helps out a lot. I've used him a couple times to save me when I'm in a jam. Gold rare, pretty cool. Ines Shien's Chancellor. I use this a lot to annoy people because I'll get him on the field and they just hate this card. I've used this on Dueling Network so many times, and it's actually made a couple people rage quit when I get him on the field because he's just a mean card. His effect might not do much. His effect getting on the field is good, though. Then I run an Enish, normal. See, if you realize these are the same people. Or they're supposed to be, at least. Enish, or Legendary 6 Samurai Enish. I recently found out his effect. If I've got 2 other 6 Samurai on the field, I think is what it says, he gains 500 attack and defense. So he's stronger than I thought he could be. He's basically a Kizan with a different effect. And then I run him. And I use him for a specific reason. I'll actually show you these now. These are my Synchros Xyz cards. And I use him along with the main card for this set, Legendary Shien. Now, say they use a spell or a trap, and I have both of these on the field. This one will cancel it, and his effect makes it to where they can only use 1. So if you have both of them on the field, you've got their spell and trap card zone locked down. They can't do anything with it. They only have monsters' effects to play off of. So these 2 are great to have out in the field. If you can get both of those out without one of them getting destroyed, you're set. And I just explained him. So I use X-Saber Wayne mostly because his effect. I'll play him, get him out, and then I'll get or an Enish, something like that. Iroh if I need it. Manchuria Beast, obviously. This is a good card to have. It's secret rare, if you can see it a little bit. Nice secret rare. Obviously, this helps getting rid of spells only. That's the problem with this. It can be affected by traps. So they'll hit me with a trap and I'm stuck. But I'd rather mill out most of my deck and then use effects to bring cards back than be hit with tons of spells over and over and just losing stuff like that. Colossal Fighter. Oh my gosh, this card is a good card to have in this deck. And if you use him with Manchuria Beast, you're actually helping your chances. Because Manchuria Beast will mill cards, and you'll actually end up getting rid of some warriors, which will then in turn boost his attack up. I've actually got him to 4,000 attack before. I had so many things in the graveyard, it was sad. And then I run 2 X-Saber Gotems. One is a secret rare, one is a ultra rare. I run them. I don't use him much, but once I get him on the field, his attack alone is insane. It's if you can get him on the field, his attack is awesome. It's a 4-star and a 3-star, or it's like a Kagamushu, a Kizan, and a Kageki, and then you get him. So I mean, I can use those 3, get him out easy, no problem. And I run 2 of them mainly because his attack is so high. Onto the Xyz, the last part of this, I run an Excalibur. Mainly his effect, I get rid of the 2 that I used him on, and then I usually bring him back with double-edged sword technique or something like that. Double-edged sword technique has a flaw, though. It's because you lose all those life points. So never use that if you're low on life points. It's not a good card to use. You'll lose the duel by doing that. So I run Excalibur. He's a 4,000 attack after you get rid of him for your turn and the opponent's turn, so they don't have a chance at attacking him on their turn. And then I run a Utopia. I mean, why not? Its effect is good. Canceling attacks is amazing. Keeps your stuff safe. And I mean, it's only 4 stars, pretty easy to get. The Blade Armor Ninja. This, not the best card in the world to run. I have it. I thought I'd run it mainly because the attack. I can't use the effect. There's no point to the effect. I actually had to talk with myself. Yes, I talked to myself about this card and taking it out because I have 2 Shadow Shiens that their effects are better, plus their attacks are 300 difference. But I keep it in mainly in case I need it, and like say these 2 are gone, and then up to these 2, which I kind of already explained. I use this mainly on a Kageki, his effect on Kageki, and then it boosts him up to 3,500. I mean, you got an amazing card right there. You got something at a 3,500 attack. Plus, his original attack is 2,500. Great card to have. And that's my deck profile. I made this mainly because I was looking at something about Tactics, and he's thinking about making a 6 Samurai deck, so I made this, and I'm probably going to use it as a video response. But anybody that does watch this, tell me what you think of my cards. They're pretty hard. I mean, this itself probably cost me about $80, or even more than that, but it's worth right now about $75. Good deck to have. And if y'all don't know who Tactics is, he's a Yu-Gi-Oh opener, right? Or Yu-Gi-Oh pack opener right now. He's one of my favorite YouTubers because, I mean, he's a good person. He interacts with like, he'll accept your messages, he'll listen to you, or he'll like accept your messages. He won't just like skim through them like spam, and he'll read them. Plus, he does tons of videos. I think he's pretty good. He's a really good person. He keeps up with everything. And I'll probably put a link in his description, or a link for him. I can't point. Like right there in between my cards. There's going to be like a little link, or I'll try to do that. If not, then it'll be down in the description. So, thanks for watching. If you like them, or if you have any card suggestions that you want to, like cards that I should put in it, tell me. If you have anything that you want me to open, like any of my friends that do watch this, or any people that do watch this, put it in the comments, and I'll try to save up my money and buy it, mainly because I can't buy stuff myself because I'm only 15, so I don't have a job to get the money, so I have to earn my money by like tons of work. Alright, well, that's it. If you have anything you want me to open, or you just have anything to sell me, message me on YouTube, or post it in the comments. I don't really care. Just do that. Hope you like this video. It's getting long. 15-minute limit for YouTube. That was a glass. Thank you. I'm going to see if that broke. Goodbye.